welcome to Midnight Convo's podcast with your girl Tiffany Nicole, aka your queen Tootie. I got my fellas, Ajax, the Sarge is in the building.
I got Fet Nula.
The hubby's in the building, who's normally behind the camera, but today he's filling in.
Yeah, you know here. This is what the cameraman look like.
King Chuck, not here today. He's working, getting them coins. We love you. We miss you, brother.
What up, dude?
Yes, this is Convo 70. Convo 70. How do you say that?
70.
70.
70.
What's 70?
Yeah, man.
Convo 70. So if you missed any of our previous convos, make sure you go to SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, Podomatic. Check out our videos on YouTube. And what we need?
That 5-star rating.
Cinco estrellas.
5 estrellas. Oh, so we just
Espanol.
multilingual today.
Yo,
boy.
cinco
Okay.
So,
estrellas.
let's get into the results from last week. So, this is the thing. Every week, we're going to have a cut 'em loose.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What I don't like, and I know you're with me with this, Sarge, I don't like when people try to change the cut 'em loose. Don't try to add people. Don't try to put your own. It's not a write-in ballot. You could add a name. If I give you the 4 choices, that's what it is.
That's the 4 choices.
4 choices in the formula is for this reason. Like, you have a topic, you know what I'm saying? You can't say, oh, well, they did this over it. We didn't ask you about what they were
Yeah.
You can't have it all. Just look, you got an option. You gotta pick one that has to go.
Yes.
It might be a tough decision. She might be going to hell for some of them, but you have to make a decision.
Facts. So, last week's Cut 'em Loose was basically the Wu-Tang. So we picked Method Man, RZA, Ghostface, Killer, and Raekwon. Some people were trying to add You God. Some people was like ODB. You can't add other people to the scenario. It's
Although you should have added ODB though. I mean, just out of respect. But
could have, but it's only 4.
Nah, it would have been easy.
I mean, it would have been easy.
No,
but
not at all.
You know,
not at all.
ODB though, man.
He wasn't the most lyrical. He was the most outrageous.
And we loved him for that.
Absolutely.
And we were talking about the brand too, the Wu-Tang brand, and I think the choices she made was.
I mean, but
make
listen,
think.
you can't spell Wu-Tang without ODB.
Facts.
Not literally, but
Wu-Tang for the kids.
you know what I mean?
But my point being,
He was the first Kanye, by the way, to step on stage and
that's
interrupt
true.
the show.
Wu-Tang for the kids with the red trench coat. I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he had the zoot suit on, I believe. Damn near.
Rest in peace, but
R.I.P.
Wu-Tang has moved forward.
They have,
Since he's
and
passed.
you
How
have
long has he
to.
been going now? About 6, 7, 8 years?
Well,
Probably like 10.
it's probably almost 10 because I remember. I think I was in Linden, New Jersey when I heard the news, and that must have been around 02, 03.
Wow. It's been that long?
Yeah.
We gotta Google it. Google it. So, with that being said, I make the choices for a reason. Don't add it. Don't remix it. This is not Puff Daddy. This is not Burger King. Just select. Just make a choice. You can't remix it because then people say, "Oh, it's like choosing my first porn." It's not that serious. You know, it's entertaining. So the results from last week was very, 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 very close. I thought it was gonna be a landslide. I thought a lot of people weren't gonna see the big picture and just cut RZA. But so with 32% of the vote, the people have spoken. They've cut MATHOD. Man,
Wow.
with 33% of the vote, the people have spoken and they've cut Ghostface, and 35% of the people have spoken and they've cut the RZA. No one touched Raekwon. But that was so freaking close. It was really, 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 really close.
So it doesn't matter what you do. If you get in the cut, you get in the cut.
Cut him. So, hey, this week I got a good one too. I think I'm going to hell. Once again, Ajax going to send me straight to hell with this one. But it's all for fun. So, Bay of the Week time. Woo.
Oh.
Okay.
Hubby, who's your Bay of the Week?
Wow. Y'all caught me off guard right now, man. I'm gonna go with something. The girl I like a lot from A Different World. She was the light skinned sister with the curly hair.
Freddie?
Freddie.
Okay. The one with the
Cree
annoying
Summer.
voice.
That's her real name.
Cree Summers.
I believe that's her name.
She is aging well too. I don't know if you've seen a picture of her lately.
Not really.
Not Whitney.
Freddie.
The
the one that was dating Shaka
She
Zulu.
seemed real earthy on the show.
Oh, you know she's actually doing
A
that
voiceover.
thing. She's a voiceover.
She's
artist,
making
yo.
moolah, baby.
Mad money off of voiceovers, yo.
Facts.
People didn't even believe. Like some of the cartoons you've been watching,
Was
those
her.
are her voices.
I know the Rugrats is one of them. She used to do
Right.
that
Oh,
voice.
she did Rugrats?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, she's in that bag.
She's been getting that bag. So, well, that's a good choice. AJ, Sarge, what Instagram model are you going with this week?
No, this ain't no Instagram model, but I have to pay respect to one of my friends that I actually went to school with. You know, we've been in many situations and good friends, and she's been pushing for a long time. She's doing a thing now. She's actually in the new raving show right now, Bad Blood, on Netflix.
Okay.
So her name is Melissa Toussaint. Her IG is Melissa Toussaint Officiel, IEL. Right? So check her out, y'all.
Nice.
Yeah.
Haitian love?
Haitian love. She's doing a thing.
Love it. Absolutely love it. For me?
Yes.
Ali?
Who's my baby of the week? I had a couple models that I want to go with. And since my phone is doing the recording, I don't know their names. So I'm just going to think of someone off top. And I'm going to...
It wasn't the guy I saw the other day in the
Not
bed.
him.
You were looking, I said, damn, she on the cover. I come home.
She's in the bed.
No, the dude.
The guy was
exercising. I was like, well, damn.
The guy was exercising. So no, that's not my baby of the week. I really don't know off top who I'm going to pick. But just because this person comes to my mind, and R.I.P. to her, the late great Nancy Wilson passed away this past week, and she was such an elegant, beautiful woman, and black don't crack, so she aged well. Right. So she's what I want to be. I want to be in my 60s, 70s, and
looking
I still
good.
can, cut a rug and still look good. I still can be a little cougar.
Your knees might be hurting, no,
but that's all right.
Wait a second. You can still be a what?
A cougar.
So where I'm at.
But wait, isn't it cougar? Isn't a cougar between like a 40 and...
No, a cougar is just someone that has a younger man. You could be 50 and dating a 40. You could be 60 dating a 20-year-old.
I think different age brackets have a different name. I think...
So what's a 70-year-old?
I think 30 to 40 is like a panther or something like that. 40 to 50 is a cougar.
So if you're in your 20s and you're dating an 18-year-old, you're a lioness or something?
I don't know. You might just be a gilf. A grandma'd like to fuck. I don't know.
I like that too. R.I.P. to Nancy Wilson. She was such a beautiful, elegant, smart, talented woman, and she's my baby of the week.
That's what's up.
I'm gonna put a younger picture of her when she was like the bomb. All right, can we get into our first convo?
Let's get into it.
All right, so I have issues with pastors. We talked about the cussing pastor. And I kind of like his way of going about things.
His approach.
It may not be for everybody, but I can take
you gotta
it in
respect
small
it.
dosage.
Right.
Absolutely, because he's keeping it authentic and real. But it's another pastor by the name of John Gray. He's a pastor at one of these mega churches in South Carolina. His wife just had a birthday, right?
Okay.
And she was gifted a $200,000 Ferrari.
Off the people. Okay.
So the parishioners of his mega church, they have a problem with this. They are tight. And they're letting him know, like, we struggle to pay our money weekly to tithe.
Right, our dues.
Whatever. Whatever. To pay.
He said tease.
Yeah.
You know what she don't be yet.
You know it.
Church.
So, the pastors come around and, we got to fill it. But we're struggling. We got Hondas and Kia.
Bicycles and
feet.
Right.
And
you got BMW feet.
Yes. And you got Ferraris.
Right.
So a lot of people came down on this Pastor John Gray. So he ended up taking down everything in regards to his celebration of life with his wife.
Okay.
So I want to to know your thoughts on this because he's not just a pastor, but he's like a public figure. He has a reality show on the OWN network. He has books. So it's not necessarily that the money that came from the church.
So that's what I was going to chime in because a lot of these pastors out here, like T.D. Jakes, all right, somebody I do business with, her brother is the head of his production company.
Okay.
You know? Mm-hmm. But from my understanding, T.D. Jakes doesn't get a lot of money from his membership.
Congregation.
Yeah, congregation, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So again, my point is, if I'm a savvy businessman and I take care of my people, I come out here on Sundays, I give to my community, why are you mad at me for what I'm doing for mine? Like, if I wasn't wearing the cloth, would you be upset with me for doing it to my wife and posting something?
But there's always that assumption of where the funds came from.
That's true. And it's always going to be a question, especially when the people are coming to have their answers prayed and they're giving you their hard-earned 10%, right? That's always going to be a question. Now, it's easy for people to bypass what you have on the side that you're doing. But how did you start the on-side business that you're doing? So it had to come from the congregation. But people do also have to understand that being a pastor is a job also.
Yes.
So which means you have to get paid in order for you to survive. Right?
Have to get an income.
You have to get an income. Yes. The bigger the church, the bigger, I guess the pastor's check is. But let's not just look at what you feel like you're giving him and he's using. Let's look at the side projects that he does have. So maybe he's not using the congregation's money.
Right. Okay.
Right? Maybe he's not using the congregation's money. But
maybe.
But
maybe he is.
Just maybe. But maybe if he is. Like, you had that one pastor, I don't want to say his name, but he was asking for money to buy a private jet.
Yeah.
Now you're fucking up now.
And his house is huge. He had like a super mansion or something.
Just like Joel Osteen, and all the mega church
He
pastors.
started with Joel Osteen. He was his associate pastor at his church.
You're talking about the one we're talking about right now?
Yeah, John Gray. He started with Pastor
Is that the same pastor that decided that the people needed the money, so he took the congregation's money to help out people like single fathers and single mothers?
I don't know anything about
This shit was big on Instagram. He called out all the
Was
single mothers.
Was he a black guy?
Yeah, black guy.
It's a black guy. He's been on TV a lot. I've seen him doing videos. He's always paying homage and giving light to his wife. I like that. But this is the thing. We've seen history repeats itself for whatever reason. But we've seen pastors take money and live off the church. Right. We've seen them live this high lifestyle based off the church's back. I remember a few years ago, there was a YouTube video and I don't know, I think it was the detectives or somebody, they were investigating this pastor, and they had him interrogating him and basically saying, why does he need this? Why did he spend that? And he didn't have any real reason besides just his own greed and wants. You don't have to spend $50,000 on suits weekly.
You don't.
You don't have to have the best car. You don't have to.
That's abuse.
It is.
It's abuse. It's definitely abuse, especially when you see. You can't be coming to the church wearing them new suits every week in a top car while your congregation is coming and they're crawling in, having to have a prayer answered.
And they're going on a Sunday for the soup kitchen.
Right. That's fucked up. It's fucked up.
I agree.
It's tough.
It's tough.
It's my business what I do with my money.
It is your business, but
right. But people would like to see that you're living a bit meager. Okay?
I'm not gonna have the 20 bands in my ear, bro.
Well, don't do that. Definitely as a pastor, do not do that. That's definitely mocking the congregation.
Absolutely.
All right? But people should be a little bit aware of what your surroundings are like. It's like how would I say? Somebody who con people. Like what's this guy's name that just
Bernie Madoff?
Bernie Madoff.
Like a Ponzi scheme.
Like a Ponzi scheme. You can't treat your church like a damn Ponzi scheme.
Facts.
People are looking at you.
Always. All eyes are on him. And like I said, he did come back with a rebuttal. He put out a video, a statement, basically saying what he does with his money is his business. And just know that the money didn't come from the church.
And if you can prove that, all power to him.
Absolutely.
Listen, as long as you can prove it, your side businesses and whatever, then that's your money. You do what you want with it, and that's that.
Yeah, these pastors are celebrities.
Is he free to tell the congregation God don't like ugly after he proves it?
If he proves it, why not? Why not? Why not? But you can't blame the people, though.
No, you can't. You can't blame
them
them for being inquisitive and want to know, because we've seen this before. Creflo Dollar, the pastor that was touching boys.
I didn't want to say his name, but yeah, Creflo Dollar.
What's the guy from Atlanta that died? He was touching boys.
Oh yeah,
I can't think of his name.
If he was touching boys, I don't even need to know his name. He's dead already.
But he died like last year or something. But we can go on and on and on with these churches and these pastors that supposedly embezzled, swindled the church.
But it's also the people too, man. You go to these churches because it's a mega church, and you feel like the answers will be prayed just because it's a mega church. Nah, man. Like, you got these churches around the corner that's dying to have a congregation.
Facts.
Right? But you'll drive an hour away to go to a mega church that's just taking your money and maybe do what they
want to be on camera. You know, when it camera touches
but you have 15,000 people in the church. When is the camera gonna fall on you?
When you fall out.
When you fall out, you gotta be in the front row passing out.
I mean, they're definitely there for the energy of having. Kind of like when you go to a concert, right? It's also like you enjoy the artist, you enjoy the pastor.
That's a good point.
But it's a lot of energy. The energy, you're there also for the energy.
Yeah, but are you there for the energy or are you there for yourself?
I'm saying, obviously,
that connection.
Obviously, there for yourself because it's a selfish move to go to that mega church because the energy there versus.
I get that, but listen, it was said that a church is where people meet up to praise God, right? So it doesn't have to be a building where there's 15,000 people. It could just be,
It's a space.
It's a space. People come in and you guys are all praying and stuff. That's a church. A church is a gathering of people praying. That's what a church is. It's not a building. It's a togetherness.
Absolutely. I get it. But they won't be together with 15,000 plus.
That's why Jesus flipped all them fucking baskets and merchandise, when he found out that people are profiting off of people.
Church is big business. Church is big business.
That's why a lot of times I don't go to churches.
Yes, tax-free.
Tax-free.
Big business.
Listen, it's a big business. So let us know your thoughts. Do you think these pastors of these mega churches should be flaunting their money, their
Only
wealth?
if they earned it besides the congregation.
Yeah. Should they be walking in the church with chinchillas on Sundays, handing out turkeys, coming out the Rolls Royce?
I mean,
what's your thoughts?
You hand out turkeys, you passion up the blood just a little bit, but there's still another 364 days out there you need to go for.
Listen, let us know your thoughts. Before we get into our next convo, I want to talk about a beef that I got real quick.
Woo!
I got a beef with Instagram and Facebook right now.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. I'm about to roll up my sleeve.
Listen, but I want to knock Instagram and Facebook both out because right now
they're both the same.
Yeah, because they're owned by Facebook.
Right.
They are blocking everything. Like people, artists that want support, want us to play their song of the week, they're blocking it, because it ain't our shit. So when you send it, my purpose is to play it, but they're not allowing us to do so. Right? They're sending, this past weekend, I had about 4 videos that were blocked. They're blocking videos that I put up months ago. So anything with audio, they're cutting. Shaleezy from last week, they wouldn't let me put the video up. Shaleezy, my dude, I had him up in my story. Go support the song of the week. Go download it on iTunes, whatever, all the platforms. And they blocked. He was like, "There's no audio," and I was like, "Cause they blocked it." So they sending me these notifications. Blocked.
Yeah. I had to approve a couple of them. It's fucked up. I mean,
good for the artists.
Good for the artists.
But it fucked up for what we do because we're just showing love. It's not like I'm going and illegally.
We're not profiting from this.
We're not profiting. We're just trying to show love and put people's music out on another platform, So it sucks. So we're gonna play a song of the week this week. Hopefully you'll hear it. It won't be no issues. If not, it's not us. It's IG and Facebook being cock blockers. So that's just my beef, my little rant that I had to get off my chest.
Well, anything that's your beef is our beef. So listen, fuck that
what's
shit.
up.
So
That's
listen,
what's up.
yeah, I need to have a better understanding of what's happening.
What's up, Timothy? What up, Nicholas? Look who's on here.
Wang Long.
Who that? Who
What's
Wang
up,
Long Soup.
What's up, family?
What's up,
Wang Long?
Timid? I just want to shout out some people. Tracy was goody. If y'all got comments, if y'all have anything y'all want to talk to us about, if you have feedback on the convos that we've mentioned so far, let us know. I wanted to talk about another thing. Last week, there was someone by the name of Patricio Manuel.
Okay.
Do you guys know who that person is?
Nah.
Okay.
Unless they got a stage name, but Patricio, damn near sound like I could buy it for $5 a pound. Pistachio or something.
No.
I'm kidding.
So listen, Patricio Manuel was the first transgender boxer to win a boxing match. So this transgender boxer, she debuted, it's not a she, it's a man now. He debuted his first boxing match last week and he actually won. And when he won, you know how they do the commentary, they talk to the boxer. It was a lot of boos going on for this person. So I'm going to show you guys Patricio Manuel.
Wait, what? And I watch boxing. I must have missed
You
that.
missed that. I'm surprised you didn't catch
I'm
that.
surprised with a lot of headlines about it.
Yeah. So I want to know, because this is a woman that transitioned to a man.
And
She's
knocked him
fighted. She didn't knock
rough.
him out, but she won the fight.
She tripped them up.
So she's fighting men now. I'm sorry, he's fighting men now. So he transitioned into a man.
You still got your ass beat by a woman, though. I mean,
Well,
I didn't mean to say
She
that.
got the chest.
I hear you.
So
But genetically,
genetically, yeah.
it's still a woman.
But she's not a woman. She's a man. So Patricio Manuel, what's your thoughts on that? A transgender man
Wait a second.
boxing and fighting men and knocking dudes out.
It's not fair, because a woman can take a hit better than a man. A woman can give birth. They can take pain. Hold up. It ain't the same. You might whip that ass, but they're gonna go all the stretch with you, because they can take a lick.
So this is him right here, Patricio Manuel.
That's
him. He looks like a man. You would have never known.
like a whole nigga.
Wait!
See, you saw it?
Oh my God. I didn't know.
You didn't know?
I didn't
you
know.
saw it? You didn't see it? Hear the little squeaky voice? The voice is a little squeaky, but
Squeaky.
it's squeaky.
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 Yeah, I did not know that.
So,
Oh,
what's your thought? First
shit.
of all,
You look like a whole man.
it looks like a man.
You got your ass beat by a woman, dogs.
No,
No, leave it
he's
alone.
a man.
Stop.
He's
No.
a man.
I get it. Listen, no, listen. I above all people. I'm not saying above all people, but I respect a person's opinion, gender change, and all that, because live and let live. That's my motto. But at the end of the day, like, genetically, it's still a woman.
But that doesn't mean nothing.
What does that mean?
That doesn't mean that. Let me say something real quick.
I mean, jokes aside, you got your ass beat by
a man. Because listen,
no.
think
What?
about
That's not what
basketball.
you want to say. When you finish off this sentence,
Think
bro,
about- Think
Think
about the WNBA, right? I just want to compare this real quick. The WNBA, the women play below the air, below ground. Like they have to play, they have to be fundamentally good.
And he had a smaller basketball.
Yeah,
Which-
but I'm not
which
even
I think
talking
is
about
fucked
that.
up.
The skill level, because they don't have the athletic ability to jump out into the air and do 360s, that we're good fundamentally with the dribbling. Like our fundamentals are much better than men. I think overall, because that's what this is what we have. We only
Independent
have
on
these
that
things.
question.
Yes, that's the point that I'm trying to make.
Right.
So, with the female boxing, she is more technically sound. You know, she's more trying to get the points instead of trying to knock a man out. So
you can
you
understand
understand
why.
what I'm saying?
You can understand why. Because
So-
either way, the man is still. No, I don't want to say that.
you trying to say he's still more stronger than her, than him.
I don't want to say that, but there is some women out there that can handle a man just like a man.
That
But
testosterone is real shit.
that testosterone
is a real thing. But my point is is that hasn't it been known that women can take a punch, a smack, birth a child, they can
Birth a
take
child.
pain.
You can take more pain.
So is it fair, like, if I'm whooping your ass and you don't drop? You know what I mean? Like, hold on. The other dude I hit like this, he got for the count. Like, she beat the fuck up, but she getting back up.
But she's not a she. She's a he, and she's taking testosterone. Testosterone now.
Hold on. They didn't do the testing?
They did everything.
Hormones?
She's no longer a woman.
Wait. So wait.
men.
Did they know that she was transitioning and
That she transitioned.
That she
Done.
transitioned.
Yeah.
So did they know that and they still allowed her to box?
Yeah, she's no longer a female. She transitioned to a man, so that's how she's able to fight men.
I think they were just trying to prove a point. Like, listen, you can't hang in this world and blah blah blah. I think they were just trying to set her up for failure.
Well, she won.
She won.
And who would want to be that dude? That
But
got
you know
beat?
what? Listen. Besides everything else, congratulations, you did your thing. I mean, you're proving more than points than.
And it's not domestic violence, King Chuck. It's not domestic violence. I bet you she will whoop your ass. How about that?
No, I don't think so.
Listen, I'm gonna start off with this, right? We got one. Dorian F. Walker says transgenders are in everything now.
Facts.
It's the world we live in.
Facts.
Yeah, they got their ass kicked by a woman, just like I said. So Dorian F. Walker, you're with me.
Yeah, this Me Too movement real.
We got Van Nunu Michelle that says, born a woman, still a woman. You can change the design, but the mainframe is still the same. You're still with me.
No! If you take all the plumbing out, you're not a woman anymore.
At the end of the day, genetically,
The organ, because she can't reproduce, hysterectomy.
So that makes the whole
so
shit.
listen, what are we? Men are what? X and Y, and the females are XX or
XX.
Okay, so either way, once they test us and test you, it still comes out.
You can't say the plumbing. Hold on, a chick had breast cancer, both her breasts are removed. Now she's a dude. Like, come on.
That's totally different.
No, but
because
that's
she's not tested. What I'm saying is she doesn't have female organs. She doesn't have ovaries. She can't reproduce as a female. That's all gone. She can't. She's not being a woman. She's taking hormones to change her appearance. She doesn't have breasts. She looks like, if you seen her straight up, look like a man.
Listen, my wife just chimed in. She said, why can't it just be all skills? I mean, listen, yes, if you do have the skills and you beat a man the fuck up, then it is what it is.
It was what it was.
It was what it was, and it will be what it be when it keeps on happening.
It's such a double standard, though. Like, if there's a boxer and the one that was born a male beats up the female, and they know, like, this was a transgender, like, yo, why did he beat her up so bad, you know? What if they wanted to make an example, like a guy, like she's making an example, I could fight with the guys. Technically, what if a guy says, I'm making an example, you shouldn't be here, and actually just unload, and I'm not gonna
hold back. You know what? I got my wife would be the one to make this point. I love you, babe. Like,
but it's true. Let's base her. I keep saying her. I'm sorry. I don't want to be disrespectful.
We gotta respect what it is now.
Absolutely. I don't want to disrespect him. He is a man now, right?
Yes.
He's in the ring. He's fighting men, and he's knocking men out or beating them by technicalities, beating them by points, whatever. He's doing his thing.
Right.
Ajax, would you want to fight Patricio Manuel?
Before I say that, a question just popped up in my. I wonder if these boxers. I wonder if these boxers know that.
Yes.
Okay.
They know.
So they know. So that means they're going in there purposely to be a woman.
Yo, I'm just saying. If I slip and hit you under the belt, are you gonna take a point from me? Because you said it. Oh, wait, never mind.
It doesn't count. You don't need a 5-minute break once you got hit in the ding dong. Like, you should be all right.
Get your ass over here.
Yeah.
Y'all are so disrespectful.
No.
Yes.
No. We're making light of it. But the situation is, all due respect to, what's her name?
Patricia. What
Patricia.
his name?
I'm sorry. Patricio. Listen.
Patricio Manuel.
Patricio. Okay, I can't even say it, but Manuel, listen.
Mr. Manuel.
All props to you for going through the whole phase and, you know, jumping into the one of the most ultimate sports ever.
Yes.
And knocking dudes out. But at the same time, you know, it is what it is. You're still a woman at the end of the day. Right?
Listen, she puts a strap on to have sex with her girl. Why does she's no longer a man?
That's a different
I'm a
subject.
woman.
That's a different
But
subject.
she's no
You
longer.
just went that way.
That's a different subject.
But you keep saying she's still a woman.
Listen,
She's no
if my
longer a
man
woman.
Chuck was here, he'd be like, look, it doesn't matter. You're not feeling anything. You're just using a tool
It's
to
mental. It's
Ah, bullshit.
Yeah, it's always mental for women.
Good
fucking point.
All right, hey look. What I want to ask you, if Bruce Jenner decided he wanted to fight women, would that be cool?
Bruce Jenner's still a man.
But he still has the plumbing.
No, he doesn't. I think he did it.
No, he didn't cut it off yet.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't matter. See where I'm going with it, right?
Yeah, of course.
Will you support Bruce Jenner? Like, oh, he's so brave to get in the ring and knock these bitches out.
Wait. Oh, you're looking at it that way. So what if he joined female boxing? Let me ask you that question.
I wouldn't mind. Listen, because
You wouldn't mind
if you
Bruce Jenner
cut-
went in the ring with another female and
Yeah.
knocking these bitches out.
You don't know if he will. You don't know if he will. If he cut
Testosterone,
all
testosterone.
his plumbing, he's taking estrogen. He's a female. Listen,
What if he doesn't take the estrogen?
well, you can't.
We
That's the
can't,
point.
but-
She's a man. She's taking these hormones to be
Yeah, a
masculine.
man to boost, right? So he has to take the estrogen to play his shit down. To fight
Absolutely.
female?
It's the same thing to be
but-
on even playing
listen.
level.
We have to say this though. Manuel looks pretty good as a man.
Yes.
All right, as a man, I mean, from a distance, you can't tell if he was a she.
Nope.
So at the end of the day, like my wife mentioned, if she does have this skill, and at this point she's been taking her testosterone, and she jumps in the ring, and whether they know or not that their opponent is,
They know. It's no secret. They know.
listen, do your thing, boo boo. Like,
Listen, first of all seriousness, I just want to put this out there. I give him more power because he could have been stopped. You know, he was a boxer as a female,
Right.
and was really good. And then when he wanted to transition to a man, his camp stopped messing with him. They didn't want to train him no more because he was transitioning. Oh, we could train you, but you can only come at these hours or nobody's in the gym.
Right.
So he could have gave up on the love of
that's
his life.
true.
Nah, I
But he
respect
kept on
that.
pushing.
But he kept pushing.
Through that
So
adversity. Yep.
no matter what, he kept doing his thing, had his first fight, and beat whoever the guy is. I need to find out who the guy is. Like, I would love to have him on a podcast. How do you feel?
No, but wait, real quick. Somebody said, Vanunu Michelle says, so he still got it for JJ. I mean, that's a question. Is it a question? I'm not sure. But did she go, or did he go through the whole process?
No, she said he put the strap on, right?
But I'm
No, speculating. Oh, okay.
what I'm just saying.
What
That is
color's
what
what
they
color's
expect
what
from
color's the
Kelsa.
strap?
Listen, but this is the thing.
Oh my god.
I don't know
You're
how
disrespectful.
the penis can be made. I'm not sure. I'm not.
It cannot.
It could be a little-
Only
a little-
God makes
It
them.
cannot.
Only God makes
a
them.
little.
God makes them.
But
all.
what I'm
God
saying
makes
is,
them all.
wait.
They make
No.
holes for.
No, no. The only thing that they can do at this point is just extend the clitoris.
Let's
But
not
it's
get into
still,
that.
It's still not a.
It's not a penis.
It's not
But
a pleasurable penis.
he lives his life as a man. And he beat someone for the first time. And I'm going to support him. I want to see his next match.
All jokes
Listen,
aside,
you
keep
love
doing your
boxing.
thing.
Let's
Yes.
have a boxing fight here. And, watch Patricio.
All jokes aside,
This should
listen,
be a double. This no double standard. I can't wait till a dude gets in there with a bunch of females. That's
Well, we shall see.
listen, Michelle. I mean, it's what's the last name?
Patricio Manuel.
Manuel. Manuel, keep doing your thing. We know it's not easy
No.
doing what you're doing, and we know it wasn't easy going through what you went through. But keep doing your thing.
Keep
I mean,
doing
all
your
jokes
thing.
aside, you gotta expect that. Hopefully, you have a sense of humor. But hey,
But this is ain't no nothing funny with her transition. It's nothing
nothing
funny about people
that.
not
No.
respecting her knocking dudes
No.
out. It's
No,
not
there's a
people
lot of that.
no funny in people not respecting her skills. So
There's just questions, you know. And
but you still didn't answer my question.
Which
Would
is-
you get in the ring with Patricio Manuel?
at this point, I love boxing, but I'm not a boxer. So if
So
I go in
you're
there,
scared.
especially after this show,
You're scared.
especially after this show, she's gonna knock me the fuck out.
You know, if I was a trained boxer, I would definitely go in there. Yeah, absolutely.
I wouldn't
And
want
what
you
if
to.
you got your
Because
ass
if you
beat, how would
lost,
you
I
feel?
couldn't stay married to you.
Ooh.
I'm
You
like,
see?
I
You
couldn't look
see?
at you.
Let it all out on the show. Just do it.
You see how the double standard comes
How
in
would
right
you
now.
look
It
at-
comes in.
Marie, how would you look at Ajax if he got beat by Patricio?
She knows that I'm not gonna make a dumb decision of going in there, not knowing that I can't handle a boxer. I might go with rocks in my pocket, but you know.
So let us know your thoughts. Like, is it unfair for transitioned men to fight men if you were born a female? You know, Patricio Manuel was born a female, but now I know
Patricio Manuel, we gotta get it right.
Patricio Manuel, but now he is a man and he's fighting men, and he won his debut boxing match.
That's what's up.
So that's what's up.
Congrats.
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 Ajax,
Yo.
can we get into our song of the week?
What? Our song of the week is Fields, Fields, by Sicario
Sosa.
Sosa, featuring Chloe
Shamani.
Featuring Chloe Shamati. Follow Sicario on IG, Sicario Sosa, one word. Facebook, Instagram, let that shit ride, yo.
Stop being a cock blocker.
A song block.
Around that little bit of hope in that wallet. Not shit, that boy hope, Christopher Wallace. I just wanna be one of the greats we acknowledge. All days and Franklin's under my eyelids. Yeah, they do hella struggling this, yeah. Still I'm too nice, I swear I'm sincere. Now that's what my girl say, I've been there through the thick and the thin. I ain't leave on a whim, Coopies in the wind, seeds in the wind. Said fuck the game and I eased it again. Listen, it's all me, no need to pretend. All Z's to the face, all I need is a win. Yeah. We ain't need no help from the government, so when they come, we better advance for the double it. I'm here, grandmother still tripping on some other shit. Yeah. Product of what the past do. You see, I'ma pay dues for they past due. I pray that I break through any glass roof. Cause all a nigga ever wanted was a black coupe and a crib, food for the kids and a free. Any niggas that I knew doing biz, can I live? Trying to leave my gig every day. Folks hope, what more can I say? I've been going through the field.
Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop till I rise to the top. Running in there, trying to get stuck out here. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop till I rise to the top. Running in there, trying to get stuck out here. Still
Living down the field. Living down the field. Living down the field. Living down the field.
So I can hear
Trying to make a meal is an assignment. Cliche, but I'm a product of my environment. Back to the game, 24 karat diamond. I'm in way too deep, it's all timing. Wait until I find it. Alzheimer's. We forget about the times when the people in our lives, more drama, more problems, more commas. People in the comments really just profile us still. Everything leaving in my will. Had to call yo, baby. I'm far gone in my real life, like everything will fall apart, and it still might now. Real quick part of my lifestyle, but I spent some nights out, the crib, the lights out. Life is a game, I'm here to dice out. Could've went to school instead of Minecraft. Stay clear of the repo, baby. Let a couple people tell it he's so lazy. He's amazing, but it don't faze me. Cause either way, I'ma be this man they make me.
Alright, they said they could hear the song.
So that is our song of the week, Feels by Sicario Sosa featuring Chloe Shamati. Let us know what you think. We already got 4 thumbs up on IG. Let us know what you think. Ajax, Sarge.
I think that's pretty smooth, man. Like, you don't hear things like that often. It's always, hard thumping beats and stuff, which is cool. But this one right here is pretty smooth, and he rides it pretty good too. So that's a good job on that one, Sicario.
I like it. You can tell he's lyrically inclined. I love the beat. I love the flow. Just it sounds like a real smooth record. I love the
Thumbs
singing
up
on
for
it.
me, dog.
You know it. So let us know, and we want you to continue to send those song of the weeks to us. Send it to midnightconvos247@gmail.com. Doesn't matter what genre. Doesn't matter if it's clean, if it's dirty, reggae, soca, R&B, poetry, producers. Whatever, send it to us. We'll play it. If IG and Facebook is blocking it, ain't on us. We playing it. And also, if you want to come sit with us, next 2 weeks we got guests. We'll be at the beat shop with our guests. So if you still want to come sit with us, come talk to us, run these convos, hear our song of the week, come sit with us. Still email us at midnightconvos247@gmail.com. Appreciate the love on IG. Appreciate the love on Facebook. Shalizi, what's good?
Shout out to the beat shop, Shalik.
Beat shop, Shalik. Much love to him. Always giving us a place to rock out and have our convos, midnight convos. Let's get back into these convos.
Alright, let's do it.
So, I have a question for you guys. So, it's a lot going on with different relationships. Right now, the biggest relationship that's in our face, that's going through turmoil, is Cardi B and Migos.
Okay. Well.
So, whatever the case may be, I guess he got caught cheating or trying to cheat, and now he wants her back. So he basically bombarded her show last night, got on stage, and dancers was all confused on what to do, came out with flowers, and basically was trying to apologize in front of everybody while she's on stage, and she's like really irritated. So I've been seeing a lot of the comments. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, you should take him back. It's your marriage. He's your husband." Blah 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 blah. So there's a lot of people that want them to be together.
Okay.
That's not my question. My question is this. Now, if you're in a relationship, whether you're married or not, if you're in a committed relationship, supposedly a committed relationship, and the other person does you wrong, whether they cheat on you, whether they have some addiction, they're messing with prostitutes, whatever their vice is it your responsibility to try to save the marriage or the relationship? Because a lot of people are saying, "Oh, give him another chance. You should take him back. You need to get him. He's a good man, blah, blah, blah. All men do this, all men do that." Is it on her or any female or whoever was the victim in the relationship to save the relationship when they were the one that was done wrong?
What's funny is that I'm gonna go on what my belief is, and I'm gonna go into what the question is. Because the scenario is the way that we see it, I would like to believe that the way that Cardi B is and her character and stuff like that, I believe that she would understand the game and would understand that bitches will be just throwing a pussy at her man. And she probably would allow him to just do whatever. But there might be some limitations as to doing the whatever. And I think that he might have just did a little bit much, which kind of basically broke their promise or something like that. You have people in relationships that, like I had a friend of mine who was in a relationship with a chick and she was bi. And she was like, "Listen, awesome. I don't mind you looking at girls and talking to girls, but if you ever felt like you wanted to be with one of them girls,
I gotta be a part of it.
Bring her by."
Like right? I gotta prove, or I'm just gonna get me down.
No. She respected his idea or opinion on a woman that he would actually bring home. So she respected that fact about him, right? Okay. So the moment that he would bring somebody home, she'd be like, "All right, let's play." So all she said was, "Don't cheat on me." That's like, That's like a prayer that's answered from the heavens that comes down right in front of you. In Haiti, right, we had this expression that says, meaning that you're looking for something. Say it a little
slower. Hold up. Say it a little
slower. Which means that you're looking for something up here. It's like in the clouds. It's something almost unfathomable. But it's right here on the ground looking at you. You found it.
You have it.
And a lot of people are looking for it, but you actually found it right here on Earth. Right? So, what he did was, he cheated. Right? He went and did his thing with a girl outside the relationship, and that's when she got upset. Why would you fuck that up? So, to bring that back to the whole Cardi B situation, I believe that she was aware of the game and was accepting a lot of the shit that might come with it. Now, if that's what their thing was, and he broke that rule, I don't think she needs to fucking, bend to it and try to make it work. Because they probably had that golden rule, and you fucked that up. Now, is it any of our business what they doing? No. But since we're talking about it, that's my opinion.
And yeah, let me just say this, man. They're young, they're celebrities, they have camps, they have influence, not necessarily on other people, but people on them in their circle, right?
Right.
So they're young and in love, and they're somewhere that the average person couldn't even imagine being in. So what's he gonna get into, right? That's what it's gonna be. He messed up because he didn't know how to move and keep his shit under wraps. Like you said, she's probably good what comes along with the game, but you're supposed to be discreet with your shit. That was real sloppy. Second, I believe a lot of this shit's staged. You don't carry on and keep promoting problems within your relationship. Hold up, if we got a problem, let that shit die off and let's handle it on the side. Okay, we got exposed. Now most people in relationships, whether celebrities or regular people, all right, we try and just move discreetly from here.
Right.
Why do you keep doing this? Because this dude's album's about to come out.
But hold
Money
on.
talks, bullshit.
I get what you're saying, but beyond, I didn't want to make it. I just used them example. My original question after all that,
stage and did all that silly
I got
shit.
that. But my question is it the person that is the victim of being done wrong? Is it their responsibility to fix the relationship? Is it their responsibility to make the relationship whole again?
How about this?
Not even just about Cardi B and them, because we know their situation is a little different. I'm just saying in general.
They're out in the open. So
they're
like
public
said,
figures.
They're public figures. Is it stunted? Is it a stunt? We don't know. Is it real? We don't know. But here's the thing though. Marie says, my wife, marriage or any relationship is two people. Any relationship is two people. It should never be one person's responsibility to save.
Facts. That's the point that I'm trying to make. It's not her to save the relationship, because everyone keeps saying, oh, you need to take him back. Forgive him. He is a good man. But this is the one time that we know about, right?
Right.
How many times had she, been fucked over by him and we don't know about it?
That's true.
So, as people are in these comments saying, oh, you need to take him back. He's a good man. Every man fucks up. It's not her responsibility to tell us what's going on and everything that's going on that we don't know about.
Especially, right.
And it's not her responsibility to fix this on her own. They have to work together if that's what they want to do. But, they got a baby. It's a baby involved. But it's just not her to just say, I'm going to fix this. I'm going to make this right. They got to work on it.
Well, you don't know what the relationship is.
I want to congratulate the majority of the people that want to see this marriage work. Because, you have a lot of haters just be like, oh, he did what he did. Fuck him, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Just leave him. There's other niggas in the industry. And there's more people rooting for her and her marriage than there are people that's, bashing it. Like you said, we don't know how long she's been dealing with this.
Facts.
So, is it up to her to just do it on her own? Somebody says he did apologize. That's a good start, right? Yes, it is a good start, but we don't know how long this has been
Absolutely.
going on, how many chances he got.
And how many apologies he did before the public apology.
Right.
Or maybe he's had a past because she's had a past the whole time. Like they're both celebrity. They're both super. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Do you think he's the finest shit on earth that's walked up to her? She's human and wanted to get with her, or she's the finest thing out here that's walked up to him. You know, that want to get with him. I'm just talking about as just mating. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about mating here, right? Having sex. What attracts you? You're going to bump into things that attract you. Now, are you disciplined and know where you stand? Whatever. That's fine. But they're both celebrities, man. They be out and about, not seeing each other, booked with gigs, traveling. It's a lot.
Now, I'm going to say something. Very good point, though. I'm going to say something. The girl that supposedly he had a relationship with had an interview on TMZ or with TMZ, whatever.
Crying? The one where she was
crying and shit like that. She said, I didn't know how serious their marriage was.
They're fucking married.
Like,
I was pissed about the same thing.
Like, when she said that, I'm like, okay, this might be a stunt. There's no way you're going to tell me you don't know how serious a person's marriage is. Unless if he went to her bashing his marriage, then maybe she could feel that way. Mm-mm. But at the same time, it's kind of like, until somebody gives you an inkling or I don't know, and a chance to disrespect the marriage, you can't guess what somebody's marriage is about.
Absolutely.
So when she said that, I'm like,
she's just trying to get on these reality shows. And I saw that, I was like, man, get out of here.
It's sad because, you know, we all deal with things in our personal lives behind closed doors, right? If you fuck up in your marriage or whatever you do, if you do something, we deal with it internally, right? We deal with it without people in our business. And you can even shield that from friends and family. But when you are someone that's in the limelight and it comes out, it's no way that you can shield yourself. You have to deal with all the backlash, all the opinions, everybody saying what you should do, what you shouldn't do, people dogging your man out, people judging you, judging marriage. It has to be a lot.
Yeah, man.
So hopefully they take some time and figure out what they want to do. Don't just go back to the situation just because he's your husband, but take time out and figure out if this is the person that you want to continue to grow old with. Because you don't have to. Just because you're married, they're young. You could always get a divorce. There's always going to be family. You know, you have a kid. There's a child involved. So there's always going to be some type of love. But take some time to just figure out what you want to do. And if it's worth fighting for it, then you fight for it. And you leave whatever you've done to each other in the past. You have to move on from it.
The moment you make that decision to just take in and, you know, move forward, forget about everything else. Don't keep bringing that shit up every 3 months just because, you know, you're feeling some type of way, you've been drinking too much, or your period hurts, or whatever it is. You move on, you move the fuck on.
Facts.
Day one, now.
I'll give him some advice. Try and get some counseling.
Absolutely.
Some counseling.
Whatever that works. Maybe, you know, just, you know, sometimes that limelight, being in that it is a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure, and it's a lot of ego. You know, he got a lot of women the same women that say, "Hey, get back with your wife," is the same one that will fuck you at the end of the show.
True.
So,
but you know, the funny thing is, they didn't come from neither one of them came from a sheltered situation. So they both came from humble beginnings. So I think they could work it out. You know.
Hopefully.
During that focus, said she was a stripper. She don't have a fucking past. I mean, she of course he's laughing. But we get it. She was a stripper. What? She was a stripper. She don't have a laughing past.
Oh man, that's fucked up.
I mean, look.
That's foul. And Wong Long Suk said you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, and you can't teach a dog new tricks either. So he was a dog with fleas on it. So the same thing goes. It's not like he was a choir boy.
Listen, we don't know what happens. We can't go too full in like judging and pointing fingers.
But that's what y'all doing. That's what people are doing. They're saying that she was a stripper, saying that you can't teach a hoe a new. Same thing. It's the same shit. We don't know.
We don't know. We turn hoes down all the time. Oh, we don't know.
Right? And the same thing goes. You think a nigga is worth something and he ain't. So it's the same shit. You gotta put your hands in, go all in with the pot, and hopefully it turns out right. Sometimes it's a bad.
Sometimes you will have a rough beginning to a marriage. Listen, they're still in their first 7 years of marriage. Still months of marriage, but
Facts.
you know,
I don't even think they made a year married.
No.
This is months. They did this during the summertime?
Don't know.
It doesn't matter. Point is, marriage is tough. It takes work. Okay? It takes understanding. It takes putting yourself in another person's shoe.
Takes a lot of
It
compromise.
takes a lot of compromising. So,
Patience.
listen, we can't judge them on what's happening because they're still fresh and they're still set in their own ways.
Facts.
And the one thing about any relationship, you say stuff is good all the time, and then when shit happens, you renege on that shit, you be upset about it.
Right.
Because you're bitter.
Right.
You're
bitter,
being petty.
You're being
Right.
bitter, but you agreed on it, but you shouldn't have agreed on it. But you agreed on it just because you love somebody, and it wasn't healthy for your relationship or for you.
Then that means you need to be honest with yourself.
I'm saying, but also growing pains. You learn that through time.
Don't just shake your head.
You learn that through time.
When you just want something to happen, let's just be honest. Say what you mean what you say, and then keep moving forward.
Facts. Convo 70. Convo 70.
70.
SoundCloud, Stitcher,
70.
iTunes, TuneIn,
70.
Podomatic. Check out our videos on YouTube. What we need?
5 estrellas.
Yes.
What he said.
We bilingual, y'all.
Sing it
Bilingual. Check out our previous convos. We're there, you know?
We need that babuku, yo.
Yes. And if you want to be a guest, you want to sit with us. If you are an artist, a comedian, if you are a poet, whatever.
Producer.
If you are a business person, and you want us to, talk about your business, politician, whatever. You come sit with us. Just send that email to midnightconvos247@gmail.com. All right, let's get into our last convo before we get into our drink of the week and we get into Cut 'em Loose.
All right.
So, social media is buzzing right now. Social media is going crazy right now. And it's a lot of things that makes me like happy when I see things on social media. Even though it might be funny, it's happy for me because it's a good debate.
Okay.
Right? And some things can't be debated or shouldn't be debated. Some people shouldn't even put their hands into that fire.
Okay.
Devil's advocate.
Right.
So, with that being said, there's a lot going on about these new artists saying that they're the king of
R&B. Oh, shit.
So, Jacquees,
You heard that, right?
right?
Shit.
Who, I don't even think he has an album out.
They can't even have a name saying, my name's Jacquees, and I'm the king.
Jacquees.
That's
And
not
he's
wrong.
Haitian. He's a Haitian
I
brethren.
didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
This is dead, so fuck up my
You gotta claim him.
And yo, he had a whole thing going. He's like, oh, he
I
Haitian.
didn't know that.
He's Haitian. So, say it.
Jacques, suck up fat man.
So listen, Jacquees gets on Instagram, social media, and says that he's the king of R&B
For this generation.
for this generation.
Okay.
And let's specify. He did say for this generation, and I'm just like, where? Because even with this generation, I'm not even gonna go to the greats. I'm not even talking about the people after the greats. Let's just stick to this generation.
All right, are we part of
This
this generation?
generation. Rules and then.
Yes, very good. Are we part of this generation?
No, this is like our
No.
So
kids.
we're gonna be
We're
clear.
part of this generation.
No,
we
we're-
still have to listen to it.
Well, true,
Yes.
but this is more for the younger. So you still got Chris Brown.
Yeah.
You still got Trey Songz.
Chris Brown is
Yeah.
part of this generation.
Why is he? He's like 27.
Is he?
Yeah, he's
been
young.
around forever, though.
Because he's been doing this as a kid. But
Listen,
he's only
he's been
27.
part of our lives for the past decade, so he's part of our generation.
Yes.
All right.
You got Trey Songz. Who else do we have that's making... See, this is the thing. You can't be the king of anything, especially R&B, if you don't have a classic album. You have to have a classic album. You have to have a body of work.
That's it.
I don't think he even has an album. I know he has remixed songs and he has singles, and I know he's doing something with Baby, but I don't think he has a full album out.
And yeah, I don't think he fucking with Mario. Mario got 2 albums out.
But Mario is
Yeah, so he's not part of it?
But Mario's not calling himself.
the king of R&B.
I get you when
R&B.
you start talking about body of work. Mario got 2 albums.
Listen,
He got more
before
than
you
that,
can call
though.
He got
yourself
more
king
than
of R&B, I'm not gonna talk about R. Kelly because I can't stand it.
But
But
R.
he's
Kelly,
not this generation. That's the point.
But we still have the Trey Songz. We still have Chris Brown, right? Who else? Like, you still have to bypass these two people that I just mentioned, plus the others that are there doing it, in order for you to call yourself the King of R&B. Now, is it wrong to kind of give yourself a title? Believe in your work and stuff like that? No. But I think a title should be given to you, especially if you're calling yourself king, after really earning that name.
Listen, I think we can all give each other titles.
Now, especially, you can't say that, especially after you did that little drop where they caught you in the car and they asked you to sing a note. And
you saw that?
You did the whole...
saw that?
Whatever it is that he did.
Your Haitian brethren.
My Haitian brethren. You kind of flopped on that one. But, yeah, I don't think the name is deserving quite yet.
No, you can't crown yourself the king of that. You can't. You have to earn that title. And I think you earn that title by consistently putting out hits, putting out #1 record. And let's just go back. I know he may not be this generation, but to be the king, you have to dethrone the king, right? You got, like, who has that body of work like R. Kelly? And I know the whole sexual assault allegation is there, but I'm take all that and move it to the side. Just the musical value, just the hits that he's brought over the years. R. Kelly been popping since the 90s and has a long standing of hits. Right. He has classic albums.
Yeah, I gotta give to him. I don't like the dude, but you gotta give it to him.
But my thing is, how can you say you're the king and you don't even, your repertoire,
it's not as vast
as it is. You don't have the catalog like that he does.
As a matter of fact, I'm sorry to say, but I don't know what song he's done. Jacquees?
He has a song out. I'd rather be with you and all your bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. What I'm saying, I don't know any of this.
Right now, who did the birthday sex song?
That's
birthday sex? Isn't that Jeremiah?
That's
Jeremiah. I got the J's confused.
He's this generation.
You got the J's confused?
He's this generation.
He rap too damn much though. I love it when he sang.
And that's the thing. I think not R. Kelly. Diddy said it the best. He said, to be the king of R&B, you can't be doing that hip hop rap shit. You got to be able to sing. I mean, sing songs, ballads, sing the girls' panties off.
Right.
You can't get me all excited and juicy with rapping and shit while you're supposed to be a. Don't do nothing.
You can't get that, dogs.
Yeah, R. Kelly, Trey Songz. Because that's a younger person, has those type of songs to say, boom, I'm an R&B king.
So let me ask you a question. If you had to give somebody the title right now, King of R&B.
For this generation?
No questions asked.
To me, it never left R. Kelly.
That's not
I don't want to give it to that dude.
That's your generation, old head.
But I'm just saying. And then I would have to give it to Chris Brown.
Maybe Chris. Yep. That's how
it went from R. Kelly.
You would give him King of R&B?
Usher.
Chris Brown.
But
you look at the body of work.
Yeah, you gotta give it to him.
I believe that the King of R&B would be the person that set the trend for R&B back in the day, and it's still a title to be earned.
No, but
then it would have to be R. Kelly.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about back in the day before R. Kelly started Luther Vandross.
Marvin Gaye. Okay, those are the kings.
But see, then again, these people have passed away, so the crown is just dangling in the air. Somebody has to snatch it.
Okay. Stevie Wonder.
Stevie's
still here, so Stevie still got the crown. If you want to talk that way.
But yes, I will give Stevie. But you can't. I don't care what you say. You call me old head. R. Kelly is still that. You could put his body of work up against anybody.
But the funny thing is, he just did like R&B for the most part. He's singing about women and singing about his personal stuff.
We don't know if they're all women. We don't know if they're all women.
But my point is that some of these other people, even Michael Jackson, right? God rest his soul, he has some sort of political statements.
Right.
Right. But if you just want to talk about rhythm and blues, not being
R. Kelly. Right. R. Kelly, I believe I can fly. You think about the hits that he had for himself, and then the hits that he had for other people. Maxwell, ooh, 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 ooh. He had a song for Whitney Houston that he saved for her for years. Michael Jackson,
Yeah,
You like, you can't dispute that. And I'm not talking about the sexual allegation because we know that's something that we don't fuck with. But just the music, the body alone. His first album with Public Announcement, Honey Love, and
Half on a Baby.
yeah,
I mean-
but we skipped 12 player. I'm just going in order. Like,
Okay, well, you know, I guess he's still.
he is the king of R&B.
He's still holding on to the crown. Like the crown is in the air, right?
Who's come after
it
him?
needs some good weight to bring it down, so he's holding
Well,
on.
I just don't feel like what they're saying and what the kid is trying to say.
He's saying of this generation.
So you want to talk to somebody in their early 30s,
Then
in
no-
their 20s, and you got to see like that's what he's talking about. That
So
no,
would it be Chris
about
Brown?
yeah, those type of kids.
It's going to be Chris Brown because
gonna
no
be
one
Chris.
has that body of work like Chris Brown of the younger kids.
we got people saying Barry White.
He's dead
Yeah.
though.
Man, they see again the crown goes hanging in the air. It's like it's going up in the air. Somebody got to grab it and just hold on to it and bring it
We're
down.
talking about of the living, right?
living,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I mean, they can say all that, and if you want to talk about people who are deceased, there's nobody, no man I've ever heard that held the note like Luther Vandross.
Ooh, Luther can sing a telephone booth.
Wait, Skinny Luther or Fat Luther?
Both.
Both.
But I want Fat Luther.
Everyone went Fat Luther, but who? And even
You're
his
right.
peers were like, "Wait, his voice is amazing."
Absolutely.
Right.
We know that. So it's tough. When you're saying this generation, you gotta give it to Chris Brown. That's my opinion. When you're talking about right now, I'm not talking about generation. No, just crossover. All I have to give it to R. Kelly. If you want to be technical, you can give it to Stevie Wonder. But R. Kelly,
No, he did political songs. Stevie did a lot of political songs.
R. Kelly is still that. No,
Yeah.
Well,
you could go play that music right now. R. Kelly and somebody's getting pregnant.
Yep.
I'm not doing
and,
it. But okay, but I
and-
get
But
it.
you know what I'm saying?
I get it. I get
And
it.
Usher Raymond has a
Usher,
good
that's
body.
what I said.
Usher, another
Usher
one.
Raymond.
Absolutely.
I
I
He
was
said-
might
Usher.
just fall out of this generation.
Yeah, I think he
Might.
was right before. But that's what I said. I said it went from R. Kelly to Usher to Chris Brown.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right.
So that's just my humble opinion. So let us know, who do you think is the king of R&B right now of this generation, and who do you think is the king of R&B? Period.
Right.
I think the best the panty wetter is probably gonna be Trey out of all of them. Like if you just were talking about
Mr.
the
Steal Your Girl.
yeah, I think
Yes.
Trey's gonna.
He will sing your
Put it-
panties off.
Yeah, I think Trey got him.
Absolutely.
I'll put on Trey. You know what I'm saying, just to set it off for this generation.
Absolutely, because Chris Brown gonna make you want to dance, and
He was
he
called
got
the
some
Usher Killer. He
songs.
came out. They called him the Usher
Yes.
Killer. He was dancing on the table to drop hopping. You know how he was like
Yes.
16, 17, jumping on the table dancing.
But just straight
Go ahead.
R&B, singing to your girls, getting her wet and getting her ready. Trigger. Trey.
All right.
Sometimes they come to
You saw him and his brother singing on that balcony with no shirts on in Miami.
Who, Trey?
Yeah.
I didn't
Him
see
and
it.
his brother
Oh,
6ix9ine.
Takashi.
Oh, yeah, I
That was
seen that.
funny.
I seen that.
I was trying to figure, why y'all on the balcony with no shirts on, bro?
That's funny.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that. Yeah.
That's funny. So let us know your thoughts. Listen, we got our drink of the week. What's your thoughts, guys?
I picked up this one just because of my background. It says Voodoo Ranger.
Voodoo.
Not that I'm saying I do it, but
He does.
Black magic.
so
Things created by black people.
yeah. You know, I actually like this one. It's pretty mild on the IPA. This could pair well with a good burger on a good summertime.
Yeah, I think it does feel like one of the summer beers.
You know what I mean? That it chill really good. So this is by New Belgium, Voodoo Ranger, Imperial IPA.
Is that a thumbs up or thumbs down?
It's a thumbs up for me, dogs.
As my brother King Chuck would say, we are seeking endorsements.
Or I would say, I prefer check.
Voodoo Ranger, drink of the week. All right, so my favorite part of the show, cut them loose. Cut it. All right, so
Yo, weak with it. Cut it.
yeah, he's trying to be cool.
Come on, man.
So
It's our favorite song. You understand? Like,
Oh, I'm sorry. So that means you hear it all the time.
well, not used to, but if you put it on, you know you have those silent moments in your relationship.
Yeah.
When you put that song on in the
Hey,
car,
it's y'all thing. I don't want to hear the rest.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
all right, so this week's cut them loose. I'm gonna name four. How you say
People,
four?
got
Yes.
Quattro.
Namzikan bagay shwazi yun.
Dos, tres, quattro.
You can't add anybody. You can't remix this, okay? Because I'm tired of y'all doing that shit. So we got 4 people. You can only cut 1. So I have 4 artists, right? And you are getting VIP tickets to see this artist. You can only go 3 shows. One of them you gotta cut.
One of them, okay.
So get in VIP tickets. Gonna see them. We're gonna bring them back to life.
Your nails look good.
Thank you, baby.
All right.
Appreciate
Damn, I didn't repeat that. I'm just
it.
so
Christmassy. All right.
They look more leprechaun-y, like they're very leprechaun green.
I like it.
Bro, I'm fucking with you.
Bring me the gold.
I like them. All right. They're pretty.
They bring me the
Anyway, so listen. Michael Jackson,
Right.
Notorious B.I.G.
Wait. What kind of class is this?
I'm gonna bring it back. Kurt Cobain, Freddie Mercury of Queen. You can only go to 1 show. I meant 3 shows. 1 person you got to cut from the lineup. So we're having a concert, bringing them all back from the dead. 3 of them is gonna be on the bill. 1 of them gotta go. Which one are you cutting?
I'm going first.
Oh my God.
Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain, Nirvana?
Mm-hmm.
You're cutting? He's not gonna be a part of the
He don't got
lineup.
enough records. He got some classics. He don't
I'm
got
done.
enough records.
I'm not doing this no more.
Kurt Cobain.
You can only have 3.
Out of here. You stay resting in peace. All right.
Ajax.
Wait. I need a repeat of the
So
names.
we got
Freddie
3
Mercury.
people on
I'm
the
going
lineup.
to Biggie, definitely. That's the first show I'm going to. I'm going to Biggie
Uncle
show.
Mike?
No.
Wait.
There's 3 of them gonna be on the lineup.
No,
One
but you
of
said
them
the
cut.
first one you're gonna go to is Biggie. I'm going to Michael first.
I hear you, but
So
listen.
let me do the list for the people that's listening. You got Michael Jackson, Freddie Mercury from Queen, Notorious B.I.G., Kurt Cobain from Nirvana. Which one is out of the lineup? Ooh.
I'm cutting
He's
Queen.
sweating.
I'm cutting Queen.
Freddie
You
Mercury?
sorry son of a bitch.
We will
I hear you.
rock you.
Mama.
I hear you, but listen, I gotta cut one, right?
You gotta cut one.
So I'm cutting Queen. I'm cutting Queen.
Baby, who you cutting? Who you cutting? Because you don't know who to cut.
He said it.
We have Michael Jackson
Kurt Cobain, you feel like it would be
for
must
one night. You have Biggie Smalls, the
Biggie
Notorious
Smalls.
B.I.G. for one night. You have Kurt Cobain
Kurt Cobain,
for one night. Or you have Freddie Mercury.
Wait, you didn't say Michael Jackson?
He did. That was the first one he said.
Right.
Michael can never be cut. He can never be touched.
Right.
He's the king of pop. Can't put him as R&B. He's the king of pop. Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah.
Biggie Smalls. That's what I grew up on.
Right.
Welcome to Bedford Stuyvesant, the livest one, representing BK to the fullest. Okay,
King
can't
of
touch
New York.
it.
Yep.
Him and NJ, Brooklyn, king of Brooklyn.
It looks like she done picked the category and she's stumbling on her own category.
Yeah, Kurt Cobain, Freddie Mercury, from Queen. Okay, so I didn't first to be honest with you guys, I didn't know who Freddie Mercury was until I started working with all white people. Now I heard of. Listen, I didn't know who he was. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know the name Queen, but I knew the songs, the big ones. I knew. I just didn't know. Hey, that's Queen.
Right.
You know, I didn't know. The white people put me, let me know. You didn't know? Tim, you don't know? What?
Right.
You gotta know. That's Queen. They put me straight. And now there's a movie about them. Anyway. So since I'm gonna say Queen has a bigger catalog than Nirvana, Kurt Cobain,
but
I'm gonna have to cut Kurt Cobain.
Yes. Thank you.
Just because Queen has a more extensive, and a lot of their songs have been sampled by hip hop artists.
that's true. That's
So-
true. But
Their shows were something. Their shows were epic when they performed on stage.
He was
But-
dying, and he did that live aid.
that's true.
concert.
Like, he was sick at the end and
Yes.
was still doing his thing. But
Like you have to do that balance between how big of a fan you are of somebody and also what you're getting when you pay for that performance, right? Mm-hmm. You know when you go see Mike Jack, his shows are epic. I mean, big. You, as a fan, I want to see Biggie. You know,
he's not gonna be moving and that. He's just gonna be.
And look.
But you gonna be
the biggest
it.
mogul in hip hop gonna be his sidekick, be his hype man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's cool.
That's cool, right? And Kurt Cobain, he has a couple records that's gonna have me go crazy, but that Northwest America sound of rock wasn't my shit. That's like that alternative / punkish rock.
Right.
It wasn't never my shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
A solid record is a solid record. But you talk about Queen, that shit.
They got classics.
They had classics.
No,
and the way they do their rock, it's just almost like opera mixed with rock, and then they can go up and they can go down. I mean, it's like musically, there's so
We got you, babe.
We got
it. We got the message.
So how the fuck you cutting Queen then, man?
You gotta cut
because
somebody.
it's a choice, right?
It's a choice.
You don't hear me barking at you for cutting Kurt.
Yeah.
Right?
We both cut Kurt. You ain't barking me and my wife in my house.
I sure can.
So you want to know who you're cutting? We got Michael Jackson, Freddie Mercury of Queen, Notorious B.I.G., or Kurt Cobain from Nirvana. Who are you cutting? Who's getting the scissors? Let us know.
Damn it, man. Damn it, man. Damn it, man. Damn it, man.
I think that's a good one. Don't remix it, because I'm going to put it out. Don't remix it.
Yeah.
Hubby, any parting words?
What did they call me in Haiti?
In Haiti?
Yep.
Who called you what in Haiti?
What did they call me in Haiti?
T-Bob? Well, I don't know.
No, I don't know. They call me Billy Goat.
T-Bob, yeah, that's T-Bob.
That's how you call it?
Yeah, little bit, but...
What did Raymond call me?
Who?
Raymond. What did he call me? He told me.
I think it was T-Bob.
Yeah? They call me Billy Goat.
Billy Goat. Okay, but what's that have to do with the parting words?
Well, my parting words is, in Haiti they call me Billy Goat. Egypt they call me Pharaoh. Just make the best of who you are, what you are, and live your life to the fullest.
All right.
Sarge, Ajax, any parting words?
Based on today's show.
Analytical.
Live and let live.
We'll see you next week. Next couple weeks, we got guest Big Shop. See you next week.
All right.
Peace.